Hey, do you want to know the real reason why your English skills are not progressing faster? Maybe this sounds like you. You've been working hard to develop your English skills. I mean, really hard. But often you find yourself thinking, why am I not improving faster? I thought I would have more confidence by now. If so, keep watching to discover the number one secret why you're not progressing faster. Hi everyone, it's English Coach Sandra with Snappy Talks. Based on your progress so far, you're likely a growth-minded person like me, which means there's a high probability that you've said something like this to yourself many, many times. Often, when I was first starting to learn Thai, I'd get frustrated by the speed of change in my progress. At first, I thought it was because I wasn't smart enough, or I lacked some special skill or talent, or the worst was when I would think maybe I was just lazy and I needed to work harder. But then I discovered the secret and spent 2 years building a system to help my language students grow and develop their skills faster. But first, before I share the secret, let me assure you that this is a very common situation for high achievers, and it's totally not your fault. In fact, the truth is nothing is wrong with us. But once you change this one thing, you'll be able to start making progress towards your ultimate English speaking goals way, way faster. So the hidden secret to progress is learning to learn. You might be thinking, what? Really? That can't be the secret. But what if it is that simple? Think about it. We spent years and years in school learning, but the sad reality is that those schools never taught us how to learn. Instead, they used the same system and teaching method as they did for 300 years. This traditional learning process, the teacher always tells us what to learn. Then we repeat the information to them by doing exercises and quizzes and tests until we can demonstrate that we've memorized the information. This is called rote learning, the process of memorizing information based on repetition. I'm not saying that it's not an effective way to learn, but it's just one way, and frankly, it's a very, very slow way. The reality is, in the last 20 years, there's been more research and discoveries about how our brains learn best. And that's more than ever that's happened in the last 300 years. So although rote memory has gotten you here, the reality is if you keep relying on this one learning method, it'll be painfully slow to get to your ultimate English goals. But you can speed up the process and reach your English goals faster by using advanced modern learning techniques and strategies. And that's why I'm starting the learning experiment. I want to start a learning revolution. Together, I want us to challenge these conventional learning methods and reinvent learning through learning with real-life stories, hacks, and experiments, so you can reach your English speaking dreams faster. I hope you'll follow along and do the experiments with these new learning methods to discover advanced ways to develop your English skills. That way, we can share our challenges and triumphs while developing different learning techniques and learning to learn. There will be 3 types of videos for you to enjoy each week and use to improve your English skills. As the famous Henry Ford quote says, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. So the first type of video will focus on our attitudes to determining success and failure and developing the best mindset to advance our language skills. The second type of video will be around detailing modern learning methods so we can experiment with them to advance your learning faster. I'll share new techniques, ideas, research, and have special guests in these videos. And finally, as your goal is to develop your language skills, the third type of video will be actually to be able to help you practice and develop those skills. So, are you ready to be a learning hacker and use these modern learning methods to reach your ultimate English dreams? If so, please subscribe below so you can follow along. Plus, I've added additional resources at mylearningexperiment.com, so be sure to check those out. So until next time, happy learning!